Hello, everyone in eighth period math. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying healthy. And I hope you guys are doing okay with our lessons as I've been sending them out day by day. If you guys, as always, have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me via Google Meet, Zoom, email, phone. I am able to answer you any way that works best for you. I've made some contact with parents this past week over attendance issues, and some of us haven't been turning in assignments and such. But for those of us that have been turning in assignments and continuing working, I appreciate it, and I want you guys to keep working hard. Okay, today we're going to cover a new lesson, and this one is basically covering if you've ever gone to a store and say that you want something, and the store is selling it at a discounted price. Is you're going to go through with me and we're going to solve how do you find out the discounted price of an item. Okay, I have a couple word problems that we're going to work through together, and then a couple worksheets that we're going to do throughout the week working with percentages and discounts. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now with you, and we can get started. So the first one that we're going to look at, let me pull out my drawing tool. First one we're going to look at is right here. Okay, it says, I got 40% off when I purchased a rare comic book that was I can't say that word, regularly priced at $54.50. How much did I pay for it on sale? Okay, so like always, whenever we're working with a word problem, it's important that we break down the problem by parts. Okay, so when we first start off, it says, I got 40% off. That much we know. We don't need to know it's a rare comic book. We do need to know that it was priced at $54.50, and we do need to know how much did the individual pay for it on sale. Okay, so setting up our equation, if you look up here, it says set up an equation to solve, is the first thing you need to do is you need to turn our percent into a decimal. Okay, so in order to do that, we've done this before, is you take 40%, you go to the tens place, 0.4 would be 40%. You could put the 0 after as well if that works for you. So 0.4, and you're going to want to multiply that by 54.50. Okay, so I have my calculator here on my phone. You guys can use yours as well. You're going to go ahead and plug that in. So it would be this for a second. Okay, so 0.4 times 54. Okay, so our answer to solving this would be $21.80. Now, it's important that we do not take this as our complete answer because it wants to know how much did I pay for it on sale. When you take your percent and you multiply it by the whole price, you're going to get how much money off. So now what do you have to do? You have to do 54.50, and you're going to have to subtract that from 21.80 to get what price you paid for the item, or this individual paid for the item. Okay, so the full price that he paid, or the discounted price that he paid, was $32.60 when it was originally $54.50. So let's walk through this one more time. First off, we got to turn our percent into a decimal. Once you turn into a decimal, you're going to look at the whole price that you paid. You're going to multiply that decimal price by our whole price, in which you get how much money off you received from the whole price or the original price. You take the original price then and subtract it from that number, and you get what you paid for the item. Okay, so let's practice it again now with our second one. Okay, it says my favorite magazine. Once again, that's not important. My favorite magazine is now 20% off the regular price of $20.99. What did I pay for my magazine? Okay, so first thing we know is it's 20% off. Second thing we know that the regular price is $20.99. So in order for us to solve this, we have to do 0.2 for 20%, putting it in the tens place. If you want to put the zero after, you can. We're going to multiply that by 20.99. Okay, go ahead and grab your calculators. We're going to give that a shot. So 0.2 times 20.99 equals $4.20. We're going to round up a little bit here. Okay, now once again, this is not our answer. This now we have to take and subtract it from this number right here. For sake of time, I'm just going to do it on my calculator. You can do it on your calculator as well. So 20.99, take away $4.20. We end up with $16.79. So originally, the cost of the product was $20.99. We're taking 20% off. So now we only have to pay $16.79. Not a bad deal. All right, let's move on to this one now. It says Mary receives a $30,000 salary for work as an accountant. If Mary spends 20% of her salary on expenses each year, then how much does Mary have to spend on expenses? Round your answer to the nearest whole number if necessary. Okay, so we know that Mary is receiving $30,000 for her salary. It doesn't matter that she's an accountant, it's just a part of the word problem. We know that she's going to spend 20% of her salary on expenses. So then how much does Mary have to spend on expenses? So now all we need to do is take 0.2 for 20%. We're going to multiply that by 30,000. Go ahead and grab your calculators. 0.2 times 30,000 equals $6,000. So out of that $30,000, she spends $6,000 of it on expenses. Now this one, we can leave it at this because it only wants to know how much she has to spend on her expenses. And the number that we came up with was $6,000. Okay, let's do one more. All right, let's take a look down here now. Right here. Okay, it says for one chemistry test, Benny had to answer 20 questions. Of these 20 questions, Benny answered 12 of them correctly. What percent did Benny get on his chemistry test? I cannot talk today, guys. I'm sorry. Well, whenever we get a test back, and we've gone over this in class, is you take the amount you got correct over the amount of questions that you had on your test. So he had 12, which he got correct, over 20 with 20 questions. Now you take that number and divide it. So you take your numerator, which is 12, divide it by the denominator, which is 20, and you get 0.6. Okay, if you want to turn this now into a percent, you would want to multiply it by 10, or you could just go ahead and look at your number and realize, okay, move that over 2 decimal places, and we end up with 60%. Okay, so we did 4 problems over discounts and finding percentages. And I'm going to post a couple worksheets that we can focus on this week, and we'll do some more practice throughout the week as well. Hope you guys are doing well, and I can't wait for meetings and such so that I can see you guys again. All right, take care.